understand on a larger level, I mean, we are aware of Scientology because it's so active in Hollywood.
Sure.
Certainly
Yeah.
Tom Cruise and Travolta, and they're all over this special. And there are others. I was watching another documentary where Kirstie Alley basically says, you're attacking my religion. What if I attacked yours? What if I told you your Christianity is phony? This is my religion. What do you say to that?
I would say that we don't care what the creed is. We would never attack someone's belief system. Someone could believe anything they choose. And actually, me personally, I would fight for their right to believe what they wanted to believe. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about abuses. We're talking about removing people's civil rights and just abusing people. We're not talking about the belief system. It's not the creed, it's the deed.
And why then can't people just walk away if they're being abused?
Well, that's a good question, because you actually, I guess, in theory you can, but
well, in some
couldn't.
cases they actually will hold you.
Hold you
Physically?
Oh yeah, physically. There's many stories out there. You can read them. There's different books, Blown for Good, that sort of thing, that cover that. And in other cases, most cases, mentally, you're trapped.
Let me ask you something. From my understanding, many people who join give a lot of money to the church, right? And you progress in the levels of, reaching that level of clarity or whatever you call it by the amount of money you give.
Right.
So both of you, how much?
Hundreds of, I didn't give hundreds of thousands of dollars because I worked there from the time I was very, very young.
There's lifers, guys that sign a contract for $1 billion years.
Yeah,
we go in and
$1 billion years.
Yeah, when you sign a CO contract.
Yeah,
But
we are like monks. We're in there dedicated our life. We
until
don't pay.
you
But
change. No, I'm
when
sorry
I
for interrupting
left,
because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Until you change, if you have fought this documentary, if this were 10 years ago?
absolutely. Like my ex-wife, all of them, I
So
would have
then
been
what
saying the
happened?
same things.
What happened?
Because I learned, I sat there and I sat with the top guy, David Miscavige, and I saw, this is a nightmare. There's
But
nothing
it took
true
28
about it.
years to...
I worked my way up, and in 2001, I worked directly with Miscavige, the top dog.
And if you watch this
and
documentary,
realized-
Miscavige comes across as a dictatorial person in charge of everything, a guy who beat you up?
A couple times, yep.
Okay, and you couldn't fight him back because?
You got 75 other people that are ready to pounce on you, you know what I mean? You're
All
talking
right.
to the Pope of the religion. It's
The
crazy.
Church of Scientology has responded strongly to the film. They accuse the filmmakers of bias and unfair treatment. Here's part of the official statement they sent to us.
Alex Gibney's film is bigoted propaganda built on falsehoods invented by admitted liars who remain bitter after having been removed in disgrace and expelled a decade ago after they secretly conspired to suborn perjury and object justice. They cannot be trusted, and no statements they make can be believed. The HBO documentary film. Should we keep going?
Well, it's going to be on. It starts this weekend, and obviously there's going to be a lot of talk about this. Are you fearful?
It's beyond fearful now. I mean, they've got PIs outside my door. I don't care anymore, and I'm really grateful for the film. I think people are going to get a
You were very close with John Travolta.
I was.
That really was your task for a while. Are you in touch with him any longer?
We haven't spoken since I left. And I left many, many years ago. And I mean, more than a decade. I mean, like 30 years or more ago. But I didn't speak out.
All right.
And
Spanky, thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very, very much.